Hey Cam, is that you?
That's me.
We're here today to meet Cam Borowiec. Cam and I are part of a business group together, part of Business Networks International, and Cam is a life insurance specialist in our group. And as you all know, I do real estate, focusing primarily on residential real estate sales, helping people buy and sell property. And it's kind of interesting because in the real estate conversation, let's say a home buyer's out there and they're going to purchase real estate, the topic of insurance comes up, but not usually life insurance. People are asking about title insurance to protect the bank. They're asking about title insurance to protect themselves. They're talking about hazard insurance, or also known as fire insurance, sometimes flood insurance. And those are the types of insurance questions and inquiries that usually come up. But rarely do I have a home buyer, for instance, ask me about life insurance. So I thought it would be great to have Cam come on because he's a specialist in that area, as I mentioned. And Cam, how do you think life insurance fits in with a real estate purchase?
I think that life insurance is actually, strangely, I think it's the most important of all the kinds of insurance that a home buyer, homeowner needs to have. It's interesting because you mentioned all of the obvious forms of insurance that someone buying and owning a home would think of, mainly because a lot of those things that you mentioned are mandatory.
Right, you have to deal with them, yes.
Right, it's required. It's, hey, if you're gonna own this home, you must prove to us that you've purchased homeowners insurance before we'll even finalize the deal. You have to do it. It's a requirement. I think the reason why life insurance gets left out of the conversation most of the time is because it's not a requirement. And we're so excited to buy this home and move into this new home. And it's like, well, what are the things I have to do? Because I'm going to do those things so I can get through the process. And I think it just gets overlooked.
Okay. How would it benefit a homeowner? Let's say a first-time home buyer. You know, somebody that's maybe in their 30s or 40s, or maybe the age really doesn't matter. The average age of a first-time home buyer right now in the U.S. is the highest it's ever been, 38 years old. So if I was buying a house and say I'm a 38-year-old single buyer, why would life insurance be important for me? Or maybe I'm married and I've got children. You know, just give me an example how it would work out. Yeah,
I would say primarily the married with children. It's not even. It should be mandatory in those cases. And so I'll give you that example. I would say, to answer the question, I would answer it by saying, how could it hurt to not have it? And the answer is, in most cases, you know, the reason you mentioned the average age of a first-time home buyer is so much older than it used to be, that's because houses are more expensive than they've ever been, and wages haven't kept up with the cost of owning a home and paying for living expenses. So in most cases, I see most home buyers that are my clients, they're combining two incomes. They're taking a husband and a wife who have two, sometimes three incomes, to pool their money together to purchase a home, to be able to pay that mortgage payment every month and pay all the bills and support themselves, each other, and their kids. And what life insurance does, most people don't realize this, is it's not for paying your funeral. That's what most people think it does. What life insurance does is it makes sure that if a married couple who share financial responsibilities, if one of them were gone, in most cases, the income in that house just got cut in half, or in some cases, it's completely gone. If you have a stay-at-home parent and a working parent, and the working parent were to pass away, the income is gone. How do you pay that mortgage payment now? So what life insurance is actually designed to do is more than just pay for your funeral when you or someone you love passes away. It's meant to provide income replacement so that a family doesn't have to put the house on the market that they just bought because they can no longer afford it.